I'm hoping I'm on. I'm not sure. We'll see. Welcome back to the Voice of Metal, where we talk about all things metal. Hi, I'm Christopher Stevens, and welcome back to another episode of the Voice of Metal. Um, I just want to say thank you for everybody's patience and understanding, and the people that have been watching the videos, which I do appreciate. I did see a few views, which it means so much to me that people are actually watching some of this. I haven't gotten to the point of where I want to be, but we're gonna get there. I'm not giving up, and I'm gonna keep on trucking no matter what. And I'm hoping that you'll join me on the journey to see where this leads. I think it would be kind of interesting. I think personally, I know that, like I said before, and I'll say it again, I'm fascinated with the people in music, because, like I said before, they're like people like us. They have lives. They have turmoils and anguish. I know, like I said, there's some of the bands that I was watching not too long ago that they had some car issues or troubles, which really sucks. And I know Raven from Raven Black actually accidentally broke the bassist in her band's guitar, so she was trying to do her a favor by giving, like prizes kind of thing. I think it was like a gift bag or something that she was raffling off to give to people in order to get the money for a new bass guitar for her, or to get the one that she had fixed is what it was. So I think that's a really good thing, that she did for her, because she accidentally broke it, which it's understandable because it's her own bass, it's not the band's bass. So I can see where that's like she said, thinks that's a sentimental kind of thing, and she totally gets it. It's just like, here, this one right here, Carla Harvey, of the Butcher Babies, needs an operation, or I'm sure she might have already had it. I don't know the status of it because she hasn't really posted anything about it lately, but she was asking people to buy her art, so that way she has the money to pay for it since she doesn't have health insurance. And this right here, this QR code is to scan for you to go there and check out some of her artwork. She's got some really great stuff, and it benefits her, to help her get that help pay for the operation. I should say that she's definitely needs. I'm sure she's got some money, but not enough to cover that. And she doesn't, like I said, doesn't have the health insurance. So any way I can help her or anybody else, I would definitely try to do my best to do that for people, in a bands or whatever, because we all have our things that happen and stuff. So we'll see what happens. Um, it's interesting that, I might have some interesting news for myself. I've been talking to somebody for a little bit, and we'll see what happens. I'm not sure how well things will go, but we'll see. Apparently, they're not too happy about living here, but or in Colorado, but at least they're in Colorado, so as compared to some of the others. Um, right now, I'm going to. I mean, I wasn't sure what topic I should talk about, and I saw this just recently about some of the big rock and metal bands, albums turning 10 in 2024. Sorry, I had she's talking to me, and I'm trying to do this and both at the same time. I don't want to ignore her too much on that one. Turning 10 in 2024. Um, it's rather interesting. I'm gonna check this out because I saw some that I recognize that. I'm not sure if these are in order. I guess I'll just put them with top to bottom here. I guess ACDC, which I didn't know, rock or bust. Billboard's peak number 3. I guess this is from Loudwire, which I didn't even know this album even existed. So I'm gonna have to check that out and see what it's like. And so maybe you guys can check that out too. I'm a lot of the older school ACDC stuff I like. I don't know about the new stuff, so it's hard to say. Against Me, which is kind of a weird cover, Transgender Dysphoria Blues. I think that's more a rock album. Billboard peaked at 23. Arch Enemy, War Eternal, which actually I do remember, and I love some of the albums on this album. It's kind of interesting because the cover has, it looks like what do they call that? A church scene, like an old church scene with like little pigs with like pigs and an animal or some sort of baby or something in the hands of the one person. Peaked at 44. The key tracks on that one are War Eternal, As the Pages Burn, and Will You Know My Name. Actually, that's the one I think I've heard a lot of, and actually I really enjoy a lot. Architects, Lost Forever, Lost Together. This one doesn't have any chart thing, so I don't know if it probably didn't make it to the Billboard charts. Now this one I have loved, and this is the very first album from Avatar that I've heard is called Hail the Apocalypse, and that album is phenomenal. It is really good. So Clover and anybody out there that wants some new music that I know for certain is a good album, check that out. It's a little bit on the heavier side, so if you're not into heavy, but it's not super heavy, it's kind of in between. I would say Billboard peak at 97, which I think is kind of under what it should be, but that's because people probably didn't know the band like I did at the time when it came out. So that's probably the reason why it only got 94 at 97 so like higher up. Key tracks on it is Hail the Apocalypse, which is the album. Bloody Angel and Tower. Those are all really good songs, especially Bloody Angel. That's one of my thing. And I think Smells Like a Freak Show is on that one. It's a phenomenal song as well. This one I don't know as well as Baby Metal, which is the album. It's I guess self debut or it's self titled, whatever you want to call it. Billboard peak at number 187. It's rather interesting. Hmm. Beartooth Disgusting. Okay, is the name of the album. Billboard 48. Some of the key tracks on that was The Lines, The In Between, and Body Bag. Who knows? Behemoth is Satanist. Billboard peaked at number 34. So this must be a really good one. Behemoth has got some really good stuff. So it'd be kind of interesting to check that one. I might have heard some of the songs off it and just didn't realize it. Now this one I'm not sure. Orda Pro Nobis Lucifer. Blow Your Trumpets, Gabriel. O Father, O Satan, O Son. Very interesting title for a song. Epica is the Quantum Sigma, I think is how you pronounce that. Peaked Billboard peak at 110. Key tracks is Unchained Utopia and Essence of Silence. This is interesting. They got Exodus on here, which I didn't know they had one that's 10 years old now. Exodus, Blood In, Blood Out. Billboard at number 38, which doesn't surprise me because Exodus is a really good band. It's been around for a while. It's not as high as I would think, but you never know. Blood In, Blood Out is the one. Body Harvest and Salt the Wound is another track off that album. So check them out. It's really cool. Foo Fighters, Sonic Hideaways. That's not quite a metal album, but it's a rock and roll song album. So if you're like some people that don't like the super heavy stuff, you might like this. I've heard some Foo Fighters stuff before. Back in the day when I was younger. Of course, it's number 2 because they're a really big band for most people that are too scared to go into the super heavy stuff. Hold on here. um, Sorry, I lost focus. Something from Nothing, Congression, The Feast, and the Famine. In this moment is Black Widow number 8, Big Bad Wolf, Sick Like Me, and Sex Metal Barbie, which actually those are very well known songs. And actually, that is a really fun album. In this moment, I have this thing where I love hate. I love the songs, but I got so tired of hearing it that I stopped playing them because it was too much. So every once in a while it pops up. Judas Priest's Redeemer of the Souls, Bill peaked at number 6 on the Billboard charts. Uh, Redeemer of the Soul is the one song. March of the Damned. Halls of the Valhalla is another one. I wonder how long this list is. I hope it's not too long. I might have to stop it after a while because I don't want to go too far. But this will give you an idea. Lincoln Park is a hunting party. This is number 3. Final Masquerade, Until It's Gone, and Guilty at all the same as her more rock and roll. Mastodon, Once More Around the Sun at number 6 from the Billboard charts. High Road, Asleep in the Deep, and Motherload. Kind of interesting. OTEP, Pale Communication, Billboard 19, number 19, Cusp of Eternity, Eternal Rains will come. Paul Bear, Foundations for Burden, I think is how you say that. It must be a regular rock song. Worlds Apart and Ghost I Used to Be. Oh, Pretty Reckless. This is one I know and I love very well. At number 5, Pretty Reckless has Going to Hell, Heaven Knows, Effed Up World, Going to Hell, 2014. Yeah, those are some really good songs in that one. Seether, Isolated and Medicated. I'm not too much. I think they're more a rock band. Number 4. Nobody's Praying for Me. Words as Weapons. Same Blank Life. I'm not gonna say that because monetization for later on down the road. Slipknot, number 5. The Gray Chapter. Peaked at number 1, of course. Slipknot. We all know that's gonna happen. -1. The Killing. The Devil and I and Kill Pop are some of those songs off that album. Slash Fate McKinney's and Conspirators World on Fire. Billboard peaked at number 10. Key Tracks World on Fire, Bent to Fly, 30 Years to Life. Oh, here's Steel Panther, which actually I thought, it's funny. They were actually on America's Got Talent not too long ago, I think. Or was that another band? So they were trying to drum up some, people knowing who they are. They did not get on the Billboard Peak chart. I wonder why. Steel Panther, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. I'm not sure, but they were on America's Got Talent. They weren't too bad, but they didn't make it too far. Party Like Tomorrow, At the End of This World, Glory Hole, and P Whipped. That's interesting. Okay. Anyway, I think that's all. Well, here's some that are in 40, but I'm not going to get on that. Maybe I can do that next time. Turning 40 in 2024, which would be kind of interesting. Yeah, except for one. I'm not going to say that one. It's a long story on that one. But Celtic Frost. Oh, Morbid Tales. Cool. I didn't know that was 40 years old. Interesting. Deep Purple, too. Got an album there. So, with that, I guess I'm going to have to apologize to her about that because I was trying to reply real quickly on that yes and no, and with simple answers. I've been doing a little more than that before that. But anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I want to make sure you don't forget to headbang, like, and subscribe those buttons down there for me because that helps me out. And that way, the other way. Yeah, that one. Nope. Oh, that one right there. That one. That QR code. Check that out. It's awesome. You know why? Because it's Carla's art, and Carla does a phenomenal job with her art. I love it. I still have some art, which there's one that I've been looking for the perfect frame for, and I haven't put up yet. But I like to put it. I can put it in the back wall. I don't know. The only thing is that I've already got a picture of them right there, and then if you look behind me right there, that's another one right there of the band. Yeah, before their bass player left. Yeah, I want to make sure I said that right. And the drummer is gone now too, so that is a picture that 2 of the members of the band have left, and I don't know who their new drummer is. I haven't really been paying attention because I'm trying not to be a fan because of certain reasons. Because if I want things to happen, I figured I can be a fan without being a fan, if you know what I mean. I'm I want to be something else, but only because, you know, and not because of other reasons. And also, certain people, I'm hoping, will change their mind about other things, but we'll see. Oh, by the way, definitely a good band. If you haven't tried, check them out. Check them out. Death metal, Obituary. Yeah, and I got the skulls on the sleeves. I got the skulls on the shirts. Pretty cool. So yeah, and I want to get some more pictures and things, but there I got a bunch of doors, so it's kind of hard to do that. I guess I could put it on the door. Who knows? It might be a little weird. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good night, and hope to see you guys out there. Maybe in Denver, possibly, or if I'm traveling abroad later on for another show, like I did in Arlington, Texas. Yeah, say hello, come see me, tell me you watch the channel. I would love to hear from you. Okay, because that's what it's all about: metal family, metal community, metal people, and anybody else that might not be in the metal community that is curious, because there's a lot of variety out there. So even if you're not into super heavy metal, you can still enjoy some sort of really great bands out there, I think personally. So I'm trying to convince people that are not so metal to be more metal, if that makes sense. Because there's a lot of great bands out there. There's a lot of great people.